All right, welcome back to the International Wealth Builders Association radio talk show. I'm your host, LaToyaTillett on KCAA Broadcasting Network. I have my special guest today. Here we're talking to three different women in the development field. So we have Michele Morgan, Renata McCormick, and Michele Dawson. So before we went to our last commercial break, we were just kind of discussing a little bit about how we met, the group that we're in, and also how we were all brought together by Dr. Tamika Bryant. So that's been really fun. So now I want to kind of talk about a little bit to you guys about what you guys have planned for the future for yourselves and for your businesses. So let's start with Renata.
Okay. I am working on a intro to development class that Dr. Bryant and I co-wrote. That should be coming out soon, which will also be a part of a coaching program that we will implement also soon.
Nice.
Also, and the reason why we're doing that is to get more people. We want to get more people involved in development.
Yes.
Because like you said, the lack of inventory, there is a lack of inventory. And then
Mm-hmm.
with the shift in the market as far as rates going up, we may have to pivot some, but we still need to be creating inventory to feed the need, because people
Right.
still need housing.
That's
Not
true.
only affordable houses to buy, they need affordable rentals as well for people that
Mm-hmm.
focus on rentals. So another thing that I would like to implement coming up is a build to rent to own program, which um, it would be houses being built for people to rent for a limited period of time, and then once that period of time comes to an end, they will be purchasing that same home. Um, and also, I want to get out more and talk to more people about investing in real estate and how they can use those investments to help build their retirement plans. So, as you said earlier, I do international sales as well, which
Yes.
those are good investment properties for people to buy because they are affordable, and it's
Mm-hmm.
also a way that people can use that to create their retirement plan. Maybe it'll take 10 properties for them to purchase, and then the residual income that they gain from those properties, or the fact that they just own the assets, would help them to build that retirement plan. So those are some of the things that, are in my future.
All right, awesome. And so you mentioned the international property. So I've been on a tour with you guys before to the Dominican Republic. I also invested in a project before as well. Do you want to talk a little bit about like how you got into the development side of investing or development side of international properties?
So again, that was through Dr. Bryant, who had the vision to start building houses internationally, and then she just put it out there, for anyone that would be interested in coming in on the development side of things.
Mm-hmm.
As far as the project goes, and that's how, of course, the development piece is what interested me. So
Right.
I jumped in, I jumped on board, like a lot of us jumped on board, to be a part of that.
Mm-hmm.
And we are the first minority group of women that are building developments over there. So it was
That's
history in the making.
beautiful.
So I definitely
Yes.
wanted to be a part of that, and for that to be a part of the legacy that I want to leave for my family.
Awesome. Yes, it was very beautiful to see all of you guys together at the breaking event
Mhm.
back in September.
Yeah.
I still look back at the
That was
pictures and
so
I'm like,
dope.
look at this,
That was so
right?
dope to see.
Right? Wasn't it? I was like, oh my gosh, this is just so beautiful to be able to see
Mhm.
this.
It
And
was awesome. A very awesome
yes,
moment.
yes, gorgeous, gorgeous. So, what about you, Michele Dawson? What is your future looking like? What do you have planned?
So currently I have three active builds that I'm working on right now. We're going into our winter months here in Kansas City, so
Hmm.
that presents kind of a challenge for us. But um, the 2023 plan is similar to, oddly enough, Renata's plan
Okay.
because of the way the market has changed.
Mm-hmm.
People are shying away from purchasing, afraid of interest rates, and instead of having the mentality of you marry the house, you date the rate. So I'm trying to get
Like that.
a program a program set up where you're able to go in, especially for people that are have credit challenges.
Mm-hmm.
um, my focus is more or less along the side of people that thought they would never become homeowners.
Mm.
So that's the market that I target pretty hard. So if that means, our development company has to hold a portion of the note and help them work through some credit challenges,
Mm-hmm.
and put them in a home, then that's exactly what we're willing to do. So we've got a whole plan developed for 2023, and a lot of it is taking some of the forgotten about lots and land here in Kansas City and making them new again. So completing some
Nice.
neighborhoods that are incomplete because they've been neglected.
Oh, that is amazing. So I'm in California. So is this for Kansas City residents only, or what if I decide I want to move that way?
No, but it's only happening in Kansas City right now. Now, 2024, 25, maybe we could expand, but right now I want to perfect it here in the city and then branch out.
Okay, great. That's good to hear. Michelle Morgan, what's your future looking like? What do you have planned, and where do you want to see your business go?
Well, actually, like what I've learned about myself is I am a teacher. It's what I love doing. It's where I
Yes.
thrive. So this year I focused on creating more systems. So for the construction side of my business, the
Mm-hmm.
contracting side of my business, to run a little bit better without me being there, because this next
Mm-hmm.
year I'm working with a company called Level Up, building out. I have a house flipping course and
Nice.
building that out, teaching women and children. I'm working with some after school programs so I can start getting into some of the inner city schools and offer a program where I can teach kids about the different skills of construction and also introduce entrepreneurship and teach young people how to get into real estate investing so that they can start creating generational wealth, which is what I want to do. I'm an international sales agent as well. So
Yes.
introducing people to thinking outside of the box. If there's a
Mm-hmm.
lack of it, well, there is a lack of inventory here. So, we are now, Tamika has created, she's breaking borders. We're in Ghana, Africa, the Dominican
Mm-hmm.
Republic, Puerto Rico, South America, the Bahamas, Jamaica, England. I mean,
Yeah.
so if there's a lack of inventory here, I want to teach people how to invest in other countries internationally. Just teach. Like that is what I'm doing. Like I'm realizing that as much as I love construction and flipping houses and everything else, I
Mm-hmm.
love teaching people about it more. The whole thing is, you can feed a person or you can teach them to fish. I am definitely teach them to fish type of a person, so that way everybody doesn't rely on me to do it. You
Right.
can do it yourself, and then you can teach other people to do it. And so that's what I'm doing. I'm getting more into the teaching arena and setting
Mm-hmm.
myself up now. I'm actually off for the remainder of this year, getting all my classes and building out my schedule for next year. So that's the focus. Yeah, just spreading the knowledge that God has given me, so that
Yes.
I can be a vessel and pour into other people.
That's awesome. I kind of
That's
discovered
awesome.
a little bit of a teacher in me as well. I never quite thought of myself as a teacher because I have a sister who's been an actual teacher at a school for like over 25 years. And I'm like, oh, I can never do that. And not knowing all along that's technically what I've been doing. Like I was a dancer and then I had an opportunity to teach dance. So I enjoyed that more so than actually performing on the stage, just being able to see, the improvement in the students. And then even starting my brokerage and teaching my agents, whenever I had to train people at any of my previous corporate jobs, I'm like, I really enjoyed more that aspect of it. And I'm like, wow, okay. So, of course, Tamika, she brought that out of me. She's like, well, sounds like you're a teacher. And I was like, well, no, I'm not a teacher. I don't have the credential. And, my sister's a teacher and blah, blah, blah. And she's like, you're a teacher. I'm like,
Life,
oh, okay.
life experiences, life is the school.
Right, right. So it's like, yeah, just being able to open up your mind and get out of those boxes that we, sometimes either put ourselves in or let other people or society put us in. It's just because you're not in the classroom doesn't mean that you're not a teacher. So yeah, definitely discovered that part about myself. So I'm definitely working more on building towards that side, more of the instructional side, because I enjoy doing real estate. I enjoy doing, my tax business and everything, but it'll be much more fun to have other people do it. And then, if we all, if I can show you how to do it and we all make some money, then I'm okay with that. All
Definitely.
right.
Share the
Yep.
bag. Share the bag.
Exactly. I'm like, I'd rather spread it around. Like, I even tell my agents, I'm like, hey, it'd be great if you guys go get some deals. Like, I don't want to be the only one out here getting deals and everything. So I push them and encourage them and work with them through anything. Like if they have questions or, going over listing agreements, jumping on, three-way calls with their clients to, just help to give them that little boost of confidence and everything. So, definitely, I'm really, really enjoying that a lot. So we're going to take our last commercial break of the day. And so when we come back, we'll give you guys an opportunity to let people know how to get in contact with you all. So we'll see you in about 2 minutes.